ever had a problem in your life with your parents. Maybe you have. If you have, maybe you can relate to me. Well, my parents, they're a really nice couple. They're very nice and loving, but sometimes they're not so, how do you say, lovingly. So, let's go with that. Well, especially my father. My father is one person who you should better stick to the rules of what he says, but yet at the same time he's very sarcastic. Sometimes he likes to play around, a little nudging here and there. And so that's how he is. And so Dad went a little bit too far one day, in a very cold day in Oklahoma, which is very odd. If you've ever been to Oklahoma, which is cold. Usually it's nice and sunny and warm. A lot of tornadoes, I guess. That's what they say. Well, anyway, the experience that I had was at a place that calls the Duck Pond. Maybe you guys have heard of a duck pond before, and it's where the ducks go to swim. Because it's a pond. They don't swim anywhere else. Well, with this, we usually went down there to walk around, to have fun, to enjoy ourselves with the weather. But this day, we went down to have a little more fun than usual, especially on my part. As we walked down there was no ducks because the ducks flew away for winter. And as this time, normally, it snows as well. And as it snows, the ponds freeze over. Okay. And so as the ponds freeze over, it's a nice, cool breeze and things like that. The cold breeze, more like it. But as the ducks are gone, that's where the humans come out and play in the snow. So this one time, this particular time, as we went down to the pond to walk around and things like that, we got to go around this corner of the pond that was frozen. All the pond was frozen and everything else. So anybody could do whatever they want. And so I had this thought. Really, I talked to my dad. Dad, what do you think? You think you can walk across this pond? He says, oh, of course, go ahead. It should be fun. Now, I don't know if you guys ever seen stories and things like that when people cross ponds in Oklahoma. People usually fall in. Usually. Because it's Oklahoma. It's not Idaho or Utah or things like that, because it's not very deep. And once it gets cold, it doesn't get cold very long. So it doesn't thicken. So that's a problem for those who want to cross a pond in the freezing. Now, on this particular day, as we went along this bank, my dad's like, oh yeah, go ahead and cross it if you want. And so I wasn't the dumbest kid they may have been. I was kind of a smart one. To make sure that I did not fall in, I threw a rock first to make sure it's sturdy. To make sure. So that at least for sure, because most people have died from this. Have died falling from ice and things like that. That's not good. Pretty sure my parents would not want that to happen. Hopefully. That's the reason why I went there, I guess. I don't know. Well, anyway, as we went there, I threw a rock. It was a pretty good sized rock for my age. You know, I was maybe 7 or 8. I threw maybe a good sized rock about that size to make sure it was sturdy enough. Now, as I chucked it, it didn't go that far, unfortunately. And so, now as it landed, it didn't break or anything like that. So I was like, hey, that's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure I can walk across that. Now, as I said that, my parents had already left. I was on my own. I was getting ready to go. But first, I was like, I have to make sure, because I don't want to drown. I was a pretty smart kid back then. So I got towards the edge of the ice and started smacking my foot against the ice to make sure it was okay. And it was. Nothing broke, nothing shattered, nothing. I was like, okay. With a rock going across the ice, my foot didn't break across the ice. Pretty sure I can do it. So that's what I do. Step by step, I went. As if a tundra in the woodness of the Arctic. I went on over. Now this pond is, many people have died in it, maybe nobody. But many people have fallen in it. But thank goodness the rescue people have came and saved them and things like that. But on this day, I did not even say I was one of those lucky ones. As I walked across the ice, I could feel the crickling, crackling of the ice underneath me. So I went a little bit faster to hurry up and make sure I got across the ice. And as soon as I got close to the rock, I heard this voice. Scott, what are you doing? As I turned over, I could hear my mom. Now, my mom was with my dad when he said, "Oh yeah, go ahead." Now that kind of concerned her, just a little bit. Now, as I turned to look, I said, "Oh hey, what are you doing?" I was like, "Come back over here." And I was pretty close. I was pretty almost. I went to the closest part of the pond, so just in case I did fall, I could swim. I was a pretty good swimmer too. And so I would make sure if I could. Now, I got past the rock, so I turned, heard her. She told me to come back the other way. I was almost there. I could have gone all the way. Could have gone. But I was obedient, and I followed her. Now, as I got back towards it, nothing happened. I'll tell you that. That's foreshadowing. Nothing happened. I didn't fall in. Now, it was lucky. I was lucky that day. I listened to my mom. And not, well, I did listen to my dad as well. But as I turned around, I went back slowly to make sure that nothing happened. Because I was kind of scared at the time. I didn't know what was going to happen. The ice was going to break or not. And I got back there, and my mom was kind of furious with my dad because he told me to go across the ice. Of course, which mother wouldn't? And my only story was my dad told me to. And that's true. And so, as I look back on this story, I still think to myself, what would have happened if I took another step? What would have happened? Could I gone all the way? Could I go across it? What was happening? I didn't know. I still think today that maybe an angel was still helping me cross the water, that ice. Maybe he's holding up for me. That's what I think. For that, I'm here today. And for that, I'm happy for my mother to call me back.